They are no use to you. How are you going to discern which word is useful and which one is not? I use the word discern. D-I-S-E-R. Right? I hope you understood the meaning. Right? Differentiate. How will you pick out this from the rest? So that's not possible. So don't even bother to touch the vision. Just wait a minute, come with words, and see how radically it can change. It will change the way you look at life itself. When you go back, what you should do is, somebody should take leadership role. And the vocabulary session that I do for them here, somebody should do it in my place there, on a weekly basis. Pick one person. That person should, everyone should bring words, and that person should be able to deal with the words. He should do a little bit of research, find out the meaning of the word, and how to use those words in a sentence.
I do that.
Right? Yeah. If that is done, believe me, let's say 25 words per week, or 50 words per week. Imagine at the end of the year where you will be. Let me give you a very simple example. How nice was it when I gave you the classic Shakespeare style of saying, Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou? How nice it sounded, and how crass when I said, Romeo, oh Romeo, where art thou? Which was a nice speech and you right? That's a fact of life, isn't it? What is beautiful is always beautiful. No matter how many years go by. Right? Even today, I don't know whether you agree with me, you disagree with me, tell me. Today, if you listen to, let's say, Chingari Koi Garke from Amar Prem, I was overwhelmed when I heard it first time. I thought, wow. Or Oh Mere Dil Ke Shair from Mere Jeevan Sir. I said, what a combination. Even today, my view hasn't changed. Even today, if the song comes, life comes to a standstill for me. And they say, okay, shut up. After the song is over, I'm not going to. Class is class. Beauty is beauty. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that you cannot change. A lot of people have asked this question. So why are we complicating the language? Can't we speak using simple words? Yes, we can. We can use simple words. But my question is, what is your idea of simplicity? Please define simplicity.
Easy to understand.
Pardon?
Easy to understand.
Easy to understand. Now I ask you, I put the same definition that you gave me. Now I put it to another way. Imagine somebody coming and tell you, okay, a boy, a very nice boy, okay, he comes and tells you, I love you. Anything great about it? It's ordinary. Right? You might even say, I got this 100 times. Go. And then he has to tell you, no, I really need it. Now he's trying to make that. Now what if we go and say, instead, we are not using any complicated word. Okay? Now we go and say, you take my breath away. Which is better? Is it simple? But see, the expression is so beautiful. Now define what is simple. This was also simple. That was also simple. But why do you think this cannot be? There is a certain element of beauty. Yes, it sounds so much better. Imagine going into the English, please don't keep walking past me. You will know what I mean. My heart skips a beat each time you do so. Sounds very romantic. Yes, it does. It's like, I don't know, I'm not a great fan of today's Shah Rukh Khan and all this, but I understand it. I always remember, in our praise, Rajesh Khanna is, he has a troubled life at home. His wife is on the party circuit. So this fellow yearns for companionship. So he drowns his sorrow in drink. So once he tells one he sits in a rickshaw, and tells the rickshaw fellow, take me to some place where I can forget my sorrows. That fellow takes him to a red light. Why have you brought me here? Right. So he is ushered into actually the prostitute's place. And then they know him because he is a very rich man. Everyone in the city knows him, and they know they can take as much money out of him as possible. Anand Babu, and at that time, what has actually happened, why he has gone in this, as he's walking, he hears from a song. In the
Rana Biti Jaya.
Beautiful song. Right? So he listens to that song, he walks in that direction, he comes in and he looks at it. When they say, Anand Babu, oh, he says, shh.
Gaye na.
And then he says, group tune. That was beautiful, isn't it? The sequence was so, it's probably etched in memory. Romanticism. See, what is beautiful will always be beautiful. Right? You can write poetry looking at something so beautiful. Now, why are we getting into something like, why shouldn't I make it simple? Why always make it simple? But can you make it beautiful? So simplicity should have a definition. Right? Everything is simplified. Why are we beautifying our house? There has to be some element of it. Right? We try to add value to everything. That is why we have. Why do we remember songs? We remember songs because there is an element of music in it. Right? Now you look at the rhyme scheme. Humpty Dumpty sat on a fence. You remember that?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Humpty Dumpty?
Set on a wall.
Set on a wall.
Not a fence. Wall he says. Why wall?
Because he cannot sit on fence.
No, because he has to have a great
Form.
Wall.
fall.
Yes.
That wall and fall have to rhyme. So Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Fall.
Right? So they rhymed it because as a child you said, wow, so nice. When children, you go and tell them a rhyme, a nursery rhyme, they will with a big smile they listen. How do you tell a story to a child? What's your favorite story? All-time favorite story. That story which, the greatest story you have ever read or heard, your grandmother might have wrote the story for all you know. Or you might have read somewhere. Which is your favorite story? Anyone? Story. Don't tell me just title of the story.
हरपाल सिंह की 5 बातें.
Harpal?
सिंह.
Okay.
Tenali Raman.
Tenali Raman. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Mungeri Lal. Pardon? Okay. Andheri. Okay. All right. Okay. Anyone else? Lovely. Akbar Birbal. So why not? Right? It doesn't have to be anything complicated. It's a simple story. My all-time favorite story is Cinderella. You know the story of Cinderella?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Now, Cinderella is a very ordinary looking girl, correct?
Yes.
Nobody even looks at her, correct?
Yes.
Right? When she comes to the prince's ball, the prince doesn't even look at her, correct?
No.
Nobody wants to answer me now. Why? Because I am describing Cinderella completely upside down. Cinderella is wearing a nice sari and standing, correct?
No.
No?
No.
What is she wearing?
She frock.
No.
No.
See, even when I try to change your mind, I'm not able to. It has remained imprinted. Why? The element of beauty. So let's not talk about simplicity and dilute what is beautiful. Why do you read, you like sharing?
Yes.
You love listening to ghazals?
Yes.
Why? There is an element of poetry there. Right? Yes, sir?
Yes.
Yes.
And so when Gulam says, Kal Chauki Ki Raati, he listen why? Because there is an element of poetry over it. Am I right? Now, similarly, same thing applies in any language, same thing applies in English. Simplicity, yes, but what is the idea of simplicity? Can we make simplicity beautiful? That is the question. What is simple also can be beautiful. Right? Now, if I go and tell a girl, you are enchanting, I'm not using a big word. Enchanting is magical. Right? No. If you can use words, why not? Now let me give you one more example. Tomorrow, let's say 3-4 years from now, 5 years from now. Now you become mature. You might have even had experience. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have you been called to some place where you've been asked to give a speech? Yes? Now imagine the audience is 800, not 20. You have an audience of 800 and now you are a recognizable face. People know you. You're not an ordinary person. Now people know you. And now they say, your next speaker will be. And the moment your name is announced, there is a deafening applause. Will you like it?
Sure.
Feels good. Right? Recognition. But remember, why are they applauding?
Because
They're expecting, what are they expecting? A great speech. You better give a great speech. Otherwise, what happens to you? Right? Now you have to justify that applause. So what you will do, your knees will start shaking. Before speaking itself, applause. So you know how to speak. Right? So slowly you walk up to the lectern and you stand and you stand. That much more difficult. Have you ever had an occasion when you're speaking? Let's say you're having an argument with a friend. While arguing, you want to make a point. And then while trying to make that point, you're using a particular word. That word is has it happened to you? Yes. Does it happen to you? It has happened to me. It happens to all of us. And you will desperately try to get that word won't come. And that point. After that moment has passed, that word will come. Right? And then you'll be kicking yourself. And I want to then now it is. Right? It happens to all of us. What if it happens when you're standing in front of the lector and speaking to 800 people? That could happen anytime. It could happen anytime. Imagine you have some celebrity sitting presiding over a function and you are one of them. Have you used the word hate? Hate. You have?
which one?
Hate.
H-A-T-E, hate.
Not
Yes, what does it mean? Whenever you fought with your friend in your childhood, at the end of the fight, what did you say? I
hate you.
And what the friend told you? I
Hate you.
So both of you parted hating one another. Hate is common word. Now you are a big person. You're not a king. Now you are an important person. You are a celebrity. Now you are standing there and Prime Minister, Finance Minister, such people are there on the stage. Days, remember.
Not a dance.
Not dance. Right? They are sitting with you on the days and you are speaking. Now you disagree with something the Prime Minister has said. He's propounded some economic theory. You are a big shot. Now you dare to disagree with the Prime Minister. So you look at the Prime Minister, Mr. Prime Minister. Not only do I disagree with the policy initiatives you have just now initiated, I hate the very idea behind them, is what you want to say. You can, right? Now you are a big shot. You can afford to disagree with the Prime Minister. So what do you say? Mr. Prime Minister, not only do I disagree with the policy initiatives you have just now initiated, I hate the very idea behind them. That is what you want to say, and you forget the word hate. What happens to you? Now, Mr. Prime Minister, not only do I disagree with the policy initiatives you have just now initiated, I hate is good. Do you have another word? Ready? You can't search the dictionary.
Disagree.
I disagree with what you said. Does it sound the same? No. At the end of a fight with your friend, did you say, I disagree with you? So you see, the punch in hate, is it there in disagree?
No.
The punch that is there in hate, is it there in disagree?
No.
So what, can you give me a word which has the same kind of punch? Disappoint. Disappoint is very difficult to me. Right? You expect something and somebody is disappointed. Right?
Exact we cannot get it.
Pardon?
We cannot get an exact word.
Exact word you cannot get, you said. Well, actually you can. I don't like it, you said. More like it, disagree. Imagine telling your friend, compare it with what you fought with your friend. At the end of it, I don't like you. Which is better? I don't like you or I hate you? Which is stronger? I hate you. So I'm looking for the. Now, have a go. Yeah. See, thing is, do you have a word? People ask me, why do you need vocabulary? This is why you need vocabulary. When you stand there in front of an August audience, how do you know you are only going to deal with 5 people? Tomorrow there will be 10 people who will come and join as your students, whose language is very good. They will put you on the back foot immediately. Yes, you better equip yourself. You should be heroes to your students at some point. When they go out, they say, wow, you don't know the kind of culture I come from, is what they should. So if you're standing in front of the lecture and you forgot the word, hey, you should be in a position to say, Mr. Prime Minister, not only do I disagree with the policy initiatives you have just shared, I detest the very idea behind them. I abhor the very idea behind them. I loathe the very idea behind them. The words sitting on the tip of the tongue. No point having words here. You can't, it's not like a database. Take a mouse, click, pull a word from the database. You don't have time for it. Words should be necessarily sitting on the tip of your tongue waiting to be delivered. If that kind of a situation is there, like it's so simple. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
So that is the level we are prepared for my question. It is not, I repeat, here it is not a question of simplicity, it's a question of necessity. Right? When we talk about simplicity, we are talking about being comfortable where I am. If you're not willing to take that extra step to equip yourself, what do you say? Simplicity is my forte. Right? That is a safe option. When you don't want to put in that extra effort, you say, mediocrity is good for me. Mediocrity means ordinary. I am very comfortable in my ordinariness. Which means there is no scope for improvement. Right? This is why we need words. Now let's look at how words can come in from the dictionary. From the newspaper. Now I will give you a couple of words. And you tell me whether you have come across this word before. Why is this pen in my pocket? Did I use it?
Yes, sir.
Did I use it? No. Did I write anything?
No.
No? So wondering how come it's in my pocket? Anyway, have you heard this word? Tell me. How many of you have heard this word? Vicissitude is the word.
Vicissitude.
It's VIC, sorry, it's not K. VIC. In case you have misread it, this is C. Okay? Vicissitude. Vicissitude. VCCCU.
Vicissitude.
Yep.
Which institute?
Vicissitude.
Vicissitude.
दो बार CC मार.
2 times C.
दो बार CC. Vicissitude.
Now, you think it's a. None of you know this word. No problem. I don't expect you to know the word. I saw this word in the word power book. No, not that. This was by Reader's Digest. And this was when I was in my 10th standard. Since then, that word has been moving. I like the word at that time. And I've been waiting to see somebody using it. Nobody is using it. Till recently. The last 1 year I heard or read this word at least 3-4 times where it has been used. Now I'll give you a sentence. You give me the meaning. Okay? We have gone through bad times. Or the last year has been very bad for us. We are hoping for a vicissitude this time. Last year was a bad one for us. We are hoping for a vicissitude now.
To change into,
What are
change into the bad situations.
अच्छा होगा ups and down.
That's exactly change of fortune, ups and downs. The vicissitudes of human relationship. What do you understand?
Ups and
Ups and downs of human relationship. Right? When I say the last year was bad for us, but now we see a vicissitude, immediately you said change. Change of fortune. It can be from good to bad, bad to good. Vicissitudes of interpark relationship. Sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes we talk. Right? You understand what I'm talking about? Next time, use the word. Somewhere or the other, use the word. Then it becomes a part of your vocabulary. Want to try another word? This word I came across even 3 days back, I think either Hindu or Times of India, it was there in the headline. Familiar?
Higher.
Higher? You're guessing, right? Not a bad guess. Anyone who knows it or come across it before? Okay, this is sentence. Others may say great things about you. Others may say wonderful things about you. But I am not going to extol you. Others may say wonderful things about you, but I am not going to extol what you have done.
Praise.
What you have.
Praise.
Exactly. Praise. Praise. Exactly. Next time when you want to praise somebody, extol somebody. If you think I have used a complicated word, let's define what is complicated. When Times of India or any such newspaper thinks it a good enough word to use in the headline, why do they use it? To make an impact. What are we here for? Are we trying to make an impact in our lives or not?
Yes.
What are you doing in your work, in your profession? Why are you doing what you're doing, tell me? Why did you leave your job and go and do what you're doing? What are you trying to do? Impact. You're making an impact. You're making an impact that will change lives. You want to elevate people's lives. You have identified tremendous potential somewhere and you want to tap that potential and grow it up. So the idea is to make an impact. Are we making an impact? We do make an impact. Look for the right word for the right moment. I am not trying to even for a moment say, try to complicate the issue. That's not it. Use these words to make an impact, but use it in such a way that people will understand. The idea is to ensure that they understand. They shouldn't look the other way and say, they were talking something, I don't know what that is. No, that's not that. Right? Use extol in such a way that maybe you can use it. That was a beautiful thing he did. I just can't stop extolling him. After having said that, you may not be sure that the people have said, I just can't resist praising him. I'm so sorry. Now people have understood what you're saying about it. Right? One thing is you are demonstrating your power. It's tremendous power. when people look at you, I have experienced this, that's why I'm sharing this with you. And I'm sharing this with you because you are teachers. Maybe I wouldn't do it if you were students. Right? When people come and tell you, and you might have experienced this, when a student comes and tells you that you have had an impact on that person, how does it feel? Life is made, right? What do you do? End of the day, what do you wait for? Salary, all of us get here. All of us get paid. Some of us will do more, some of us will do less. Right? Finally, what do we look for in life? Finally, in how many rooms can you live? How many rooms can you sleep? How many beds can you sleep?
One.
Even if you have $1 million, you can still sleep in one. You can have 100 beds, but you can sleep in one.
No.
At the end of the day, when you put your head on the pillow and you stare at the ceiling, whether you like it or not, your conscience asks you a few questions. Especially one fundamental question. Every night when you go to sleep, your conscience will ask you, have you been a good human being? Are you sure you have not done anything wrong? Right? And if you can tell your conscience, I have been on the right track today, sleep, peace, you have tranquility. But if by chance you say, I am not too sure about what I did, question. Finally, this is what we live for. Right? As teachers, as trainers, when somebody comes and tells you, so you made an impact, you realize, oh my goodness. Why I'm telling you this is, I've had the privilege, the honor of students flocking to me and coming and sharing this with me. A few months ago, a boy named Vineeth, but he still remember, he sent a message to me. It's about 3 months back. I was doing a set of sessions for ICFI business school. His particular batch was very, very lucky. I had the opportunity of being with them for 3 semesters. The first day, this boy did not know English. The first day he comes, he tells me all kinds of things. What kind of language English is and all that. I could see he's irritated. I called him and told him, you have a problem with the language. But you want to learn the language, right? So that is why I don't like it. I said, let's learn it. I did his vocabulary sessions. Every day I asked them, read the newspaper, come with words, and hey, come with full word. My biggest of words will be full of words. And I'd walk around, they're teaching them those words, how to use those words. I mean, this boy was the brightest of the lot. He would write down every word, and he would come, he would rack my brain, he'll ask me 100 questions. And within about 1 semester, the following semester, I see he's speaking fluently. The semester of that, he is not only speaking fluently, he is speaking better than everyone else in the class. And when I left, he was talking in a language that others couldn't match. He was using the words we did in class. Okay? 3 months back, he was working for emphasis. And he sends a message. Sir, we had our appraisal session. The managers came and told me, you give us a presentation on what you have done. Justify whatever you have done, we'll appraise you. And he says he gave them a 15 minutes presentation. He had 4 or 5 lines written on a piece of paper, he kept it beside, and he gave a 15 minutes presentation. And he says, it was started with silence. At the end of it, they stood up and applauded and told him, this is the greatest presentation you've ever done. Imagine, something unimaginable, we've never seen anything like this. Then they came and asked him, amazing that you use such beautiful words and have the presentation. How did you do it? Can you teach some of the others also to do it? Such was the impact. It is the message. Thank you so much, sir. All that I was trying to do was I was just trying to be a small shadow of what you were. I was just copying your mannerisms, I was copying everything. I was standing there thinking what Vineeth Sir would have done, and I just did that. I said, thank you, sir, for giving me this privilege. And that's what we are waiting for, isn't it? As teachers. Right? That one word, when somebody thinks that you have made a change, that you made a difference to their life, you added value to their lives. That's what life is all about. Okay, so let's not get into the debate of simplicity or making things complicated. My way of looking at it is I've had the opportunity of speaking at some amazing institutions. By virtue of being a postmaster, I've had the opportunity of visiting some amazing places and giving speeches over there. And the one thing that I've always done is I have used words left, right, and center. But I've used it in a way that people would understand. I should have respect for the audience, right? I can't take my audience for granted. I should have respect for them. So I have used all kinds of words, but I ensure that it is understood by the audience. And at the end of it, a lot of people ask me one other question is, how do you lace your sessions with so much humor? Humor is very difficult to handle. I'm sure you'll agree, especially as teachers, as presenters, how to keep a bunch of youngsters alive in the class. How many of you got irritated when you see some unrest in the class? Right? So the thing is, we can break the law. I never liked lecturers when I was in school. I never liked teachers or trainers who would come, teachers or lecturers who would come to the class with a morose look on their faces. Surely a smile is in order. God has given us the ability to smile. Why do we keep our face as if we've been struck down by lightning? So let there be a smile on the face and try to be humorous. Okay, who are the married also? I'll ask you a question. What is the secret of the success of a marital relationship? The secret of the longevity of a marriage?
Mutual understanding.
Mutual understanding.
Trust.
Trust. Yeah, who will raise their hand?
Worthiness.
Okay. Anyone? Yeah, who else over here? Yeah. Understanding. Anyone else? Okay. Now those who are not married, now you can tell me. What is your idea? What is it that keeps a marriage alive? How is it? What is it that keeps husband and wife together in happiness? Blind faith. Oh my goodness. Blind faith. Don't have it. Never trust anybody to that extent. Yeah. Love.
Listen.
Huh? Listen. You will listen or she will listen? Both. Respect. So another. Well, actually, I've been married for more than 20 years, and from my experience, I'm very good. It's none of this. What keeps a husband and wife together is how much they fight. The more they fight, the more they are together. If they don't fight, then there's something wrong in what they look at. But having said that, my life is different. My wife is different. Believe it or not, seriously I'm telling you, believe it or not, my wife and I, we have never, ever fought. Can you believe it?
No.
Jealous people you are. My wife and I don't fight here. What is your problem? Whatever I think, difference of opinion. Impossible, right? Anyway, I will tell you the secret behind it, but don't go and tell anybody else. I am telling you the secret because you're teachers. That doesn't mean you don't teach others. Okay? The understanding actually is very simple. The understanding is, in one line I can tell you, the understanding between my wife and I is this. She goes her way and I go her way. She was guessing what I'm going to say. You are guessing wrong, right? But the moment I said she goes her way, she said, and I go my way. Right? Fact of the matter. Actually, why I told you this is deliberately to make you laugh. This joke, this must be the 10,000th time I am telling this joke. Whether the audience is 500 or 5,000, the reaction, the response is the same. I say it, I won't even look at the audience after I finish it. I just turn off to go and drink water or whatever. Because I know exactly what response is going to come. The moment I say it and there will be one split second pause, silence, and then there will be an explosion of laughter. I'm so sure that joke will work. Now, let's examine. Let's see the anatomy of a joke. A joke is very, very difficult to handle. You know it. Humor is very difficult to manage. It's very easy to act tragedy. It's very easy to be a Dilip Kumar, but much more difficult to be a Mahmood or a Johnny Walker. Humor is very difficult to handle. Now let's see, where is the joke in? What's so great about she goes her way and I go her way? What is the great thing I said? Why did it evoke so much laughter? Let's see the anatomy. First, the moment I said she goes her way, immediately your thought was I go my way. I gave you exactly what you did not expect. One. The second, more important part is the timing. Let's see the timing. Where is the joke? Suppose I had said, she goes her way and I go her way, there is no joke. She goes her way, I go her way, there is no joke. She goes her way, I also go her way, there is no joke. The joke is she goes her way, pause, and I go, pause, her way. In that pause, the joke is. You take away that pause, there is no joke. Right? A lot of people come and ask this question, how do you crack a joke? It is not a joke. To crack a joke is not a joke. It's deadly serious business. The fundamental thing is what? When you try to make others laugh, what is the fundamental thing? You should be the one laughing. You should maintain a poker face. Others should be laughing all around you. Right? Long back, I just come back from the US and we had gone to a wedding in Trivandrum, Kerala. Since we were in Trivandrum and we had a few days with us, my wife said, why don't we go to Kanyakumari, to a temple? So we went to Kanyakumari. And that evening, we were sitting and watching the sunset. So my daughter, she was about 1.5, 2 years old. So I had her on my lap. My wife beside me, we are watching the sunset. You know how this father-child relationship is? Your children? You know how the father-child relationship is? Children are always closer to the father than the mother. Why? The mother is always available. Father is not so easily available in terms of time. So father is a bigger character, more of a hero. Right? You know, you see that ad, my daddy strongest. Same thing. Anywhere you see, particularly if it's a girl, it's even more. Father and daughter are a tremendous combination. And I'm sure you will agree with me. Who is your favorite man in life? My dad. Yeah, that's usual thing. Same case in my house. My daughter thinks I am the greatest person in the world. And I fully agree with her. Because she's the only one who thinks. So that's the way. So father and child relationship is based on. So she thinks I am the greatest. I think she is the greatest. We are a mutual admiration society. So the child thinks the father is Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, all man rolled into one. But the lady knows what man this fellow is. Right? So she normally doesn't take part in this. It's only between father and child. So when the child says, Papa, you are great, my God, how great your Papa is. One snide remark will come. So we're sitting in Kanyakumari watching the sunset. I had a brain. As the sun was setting, I looked at my daughter and asked her, shall we make the sun go down? She didn't understand. What? Shall we make the sun go down? You can make the sun go down? Yeah, you know, Papa can do anything. My wife from beside me, Papa can do anything, not only sun, he can make a whole lot of other things also go down. This is none of your business. This is between father and child, you don't even interfere. So father and child, we decided we'll bring the sun down. So I said, down you go, and the sun was going down. My daughter was amazed. Papa, it's really going down. I told you I can make the sun go down. Further down. My daughter was amazed at the powers vested in her father. Sitting here, he was able to make the sun go down. She said, what a father, what a man this fellow is. She was admiring me, looking at me as if I was the greatest hero on earth. So further down. Shall we make it hit the water? Yes, Daddy, let's do it then. Into the water you go. And the sun went into the water. My daughter was wild with joy. She clapped her hands, hugged me, said, further down. She also joined. Slowly I took a look to see what my wife was doing. So she looks at me and, aren't you ashamed of yourself? Finally, the last, what is the rim of the sun was visible. I asked my daughter, shall we make it completely invisible? Shall we make it disappear? Yes, let's do it. So, disappear, out of my sight. I ordered the sun went out. My daughter, she was celebrating. Fantastic. We made the sun go down. People passing by are all looking at us. And here we are carefully looking at us. As long as we are happy. Both of us hugging one another and laughing, and my wife wondering what's wrong with these people. And then suddenly my daughter turns around and says, Papa, do it again. Children can be dangerous. You never know what they will do at the end. Actually, this is a very old joke. And this I, again, as I said the previous one, this I have said it hundreds of times. And actually, the difference between the previous joke and this one is longer. So what I do is when I'm cracking a long joke, like a story or an incident when you are describing, when it's long, you have to have some intervals. So you have to have a few laughs in between. That's why all those asides with my wife, I brought in as small relievers. And at the end, the major joke, when the child turns around and asks. Right? The idea is how to handle humor. See, humor is every teacher should make an attempt at learning a little bit of humor. It's a good idea. It's a terrific weapon to have in your hands on how to make your students, make the class atmosphere lighter, make the students also laugh, but you will become the favorite of the students. And at the end of it, it is not as if I am the boss and you are the student. It's not that. Right? What we try to do is, we try to build a right? They should come and share things with us. They should come and ask us. We should be able to share our experiences with them. So that the idea is to enhance the quality of their lives. That's the whole thing. And in the process, whatever is possible from our side, we should be able to do. So let's bring humor also into the picture. So to be humorous, I think it's a terrific weapon to try bringing in humor, not only humor. See, one of the fringe benefits of reading a lot is the amount of knowledge you gather over a period of time. See, when I'm speaking to an audience, I have records, I have access to so much of stuff I have gathered over a period of time. Luckily, my brain is, fairly good enough to retain whatever I have read. I have problem with recent memory. You tell me your name now, 5 minutes later you ask me, I won't remember. But you ask me what I studied in school and in college, I'll still remember. I'll be able to tell you. Right? So it's a good idea. Read and retain this knowledge. And when I say read and retain that knowledge, I am not talking about your subject. Your subject, maybe you're already very good, very proficient in your subject. I'm talking about other things. I'm talking about general knowledge. It helps considerably. As you move up the ladder and become a leader of men, you realize how much all this knowledge works. It's a tremendous advantage to have this knowledge. You will never be found wanting for words. Knowledge and unlimited words at your command. The two are a deadly combination. Right? I think we are running out of time. I have a commitment in the evening. My daughter's college day, so I'd like to get back. So I'll wind up the session at this moment. Remember, I was giving you a bit of work for newspaper, and that is what you read. Come with the words.
Collective words.
Yeah. Alright. So we do a full-fledged session on words,
Yes.
and I'll give you more inputs on delivery and picture.
Yes.
I'll not made use of the computer. Right? If you have a pen drive, we'll do it on Tuesday. I have a few folders. I'll be happy to give you those folders.
Yes.
You could share it amongst yourselves. I'm sure it will add value to your lives. Those of you who have children, you know that your children are smarter than you. You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
My daughter regularly tells me, Papa, you are dumb. What would I have to agree? You don't have a choice. So, today's generation is definitely smarter than the previous generation, and your children are going to be smarter than you. Take it from me. And they are going to put you in all kinds of situations by asking me questions, and when we say, I don't know anything, you don't know anything. Alright? So this is good. So you better equip yourself. It's not only for yourself, you'll have to address the doubts and the questions of your children too. So all this will come in handy. Okay? So till such time we meet on Tuesday. Have fun.